Hello Internet, I'm Agent Boom NWK from Vortex Code, and I'm here to give you a tutorial on SDL version 2. I've seen there's no tutorial, oh my god. I've seen there is no tutorials on SDL 2.0, which is really annoying, because I actually spent a day yesterday trying to get this up and running to try and do some game development, and it was just a hell of a job, so I'm just going to save other people some time by helping you set this up. So yeah, basically you're going to want to come to this website right here, and it will show you, if you keep on refreshing the page, these two games will keep on changing, and it will just take you to some Steam links of people who have made games with the SDL libraries. And these SDL libraries are really good because they allow you to do networking, they allow you to take mouse input, and this is very good for OpenGL because OpenGL does not natively allow you to take in mouse input and clicks and all that stuff. And keyboard input as well, for like, say if you were trying to make like a mini Minecraft or something, not that you will because it's already there, but yeah, say if you're trying to do something like that, then it'll be very good. But as you can see here, you're just going to want to come to the libsdl.org page and then click the download section, and then what we want is the development libraries, because this is what we're going to need to develop with SDL. So what you're going to do is, if just a word of note, if you have the Visual C++ compiler, then I kid you not, click this link and keep on following the tutorial. Keep on following with the tutorial, because it's the exact same of what's in this folder. I don't know why, but they've made this one like a Linux type zip, which is tar.gz, which is quite odd. But you can still unzip it. I actually use Winrar to unzip it, and if you haven't got Winrar, I'll leave a link to the description for that as well as this website. And yeah, we're just gonna delve right into it. I'm using the mini GW GCC compiler. So yeah, and if you haven't got that, I'm gonna give you. I'll leave a link in the description to another channel that has just recently, I think it was 2 days ago, uploaded a video on how to install GCC on Windows and Mac. So I'll leave a link to that video, and then you can go and dabble over there. And yeah, and Mac OS X, I don't know, I don't use Mac, I'm sorry. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is click this link, and it will give you a download, and then you're going to pick that download up and drag it all the way into the My Computer folder. No, I'm joking, not My Computer. You're going to drag it all the way into the C drive, and I've actually deleted it because I don't like leaving open stuff here. But when it goes there, you're going to want to extract it, and then you'll get this folder here. And you're just gonna click double, yeah, and then basically this is the real problem right here. I'll tell you now. You can read all the readmes and such, the make files for Linux, and basically, I kid you not, try both of the files. I spent, I think it was 3 hours trying to get this one to work, and it did not work whatsoever, and it was so annoying. But after I realised, oh, maybe it's the wrong folder, and I looked at this one generally, I thought to myself, you know, why would I be using this one? This one says x86, and my computer's 32-bit, so generally I should have been using this one, so I don't know. So yeah, actually, it's a bit off-putting because they put x86 and 64 here, so it could be 64-bit, but I honestly do not know because it's just ugh. But yeah, I'm 686-W34. This is the one that I use because this is the one that actually works, because I tried this one for 3 hours and then I've done this one in 30 minutes, and it actually worked beautifully. And the three main folders you're going to be looking for in this folder, just to make sure that everything works, is the lib, the include, and the bin. These are like the three children you are looking after in this tutorial. But yes, those are like the three ones you need to get the SDL 2.0 library ready. And I'll tell you now that some of the syntax in SDL 2.0 has been changed. I've actually read the documentation and seen like there's a little migration guide. And I don't know if you've seen any other tutorials with set video mode to ... and all this. Yeah, that tag has actually been removed. So you might want to key into this tutorial to see how it's been changed. But yeah, if not, you could just go and read the documentation on the website, which can be found all the way over here. And I'm not going to load that up, but yeah, back to this tutorial. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, I've actually downloaded dev C++ for this because I tried code blocks before, and I was using I think it's because I was using the wrong folder thingy before. Like, I used this one for code blocks instead of this one. So yeah, I don't know, it could have worked, but I just left it after time. So I uninstalled that one, and I installed dev C++, and you can actually get that from over here. I'll leave a link to the description, and then you could just click this and then install it, click next all the time, and then that basically installs all of it. And then what you want to do is come into dev C++. Oh, this is a C++ tutorial, by the way, not a C one. C's, yeah, I'm not gonna say, but my personal opinion. What we're gonna do is, first of all, don't do anything else, is tools. I'll tell you now, your bar down here may not look exactly like mine when you first start. It may look different because I've changed a bit of the settings to make it look a bit nicer. But the compiler options, oh yeah, when you first open this, it will give you like some visual options that you may want to put onto your IDE. Pick what you like, and yeah. Oh yeah, make sure that you pick the GCC compiler that comes with this. And then dev C++, and compiler options. Going to go to directories, and we're going to come down to libraries. As you can see, I have already included this because I've set my compiler to default to include this library. And basically what this folder is as you can see, we're in SDL 2.0 and the i686, so we're going to go to i686, and then the lib. This is the libraries. Read this. Read this up here. This says libraries, which means it wants libraries only in here. This says lib32, it's a library, and this says this is the SDL library. It wants the SDL library, so that's what we're going to give it. So basically, you're just going to want to click over here. It's going to bring up a little thing, and then I'm just going to include like a dummy one. I'll probably just do the share file, which you do not need to include at all. And SDL 2.0, this is in my C drive, by the way, for anybody who's asking. This is the C drive, where I've saved my SDL and saved and extracted my SDL from before. And we're gonna go into the i686, and this may be different for you, maybe this one, maybe this one, but I'll tell you now, test out both of them and keep on following the tutorial in the exact same way, or work the exact same way, because actually let me just show you, it will work because this is exactly the same as this. Let me in. Yeah, this is exactly the same as this. Okay, so you can just follow this tutorial again, and yeah, that's basically it. And what you're going to want to do is come back here. Basically what I'm going to do here is include this share file. You do not need to include the share file, by the way. I repeat, you do not need to include the share file. So this share file here, I'm just going to click share. Don't need to go anywhere, you don't need to click plus, just click there, make sure that it's highlighted, click OK, and then it will show the directory path here. And then from here, you're just going to want to come down and click add. That will just add it. And then yeah, but you're doing this for the lib. Okay, the lib is what you want to do. And I'll actually just delete the library just to show you. So we're going to go again. Going to go to the place where we extracted our SDL 2.0 folder. I'm going to go in there, and then we're going to go into this, our specific file, whichever one works for us. If one doesn't work, we'll try the other one. And we're going to go into lib, and then we hit OK. The directory is now there, and we hit add. So now it's been added into the libraries. Okay, so that's it for the libraries. Now we need some includes for C++. So we're going to come down to C++ include. I'm just going to delete this one just to show you guys. And then we're going to click there. We click that little button at the side if that was too quick for you. And then local disk C, SDL 2.0, where we extracted our SDL 2.0 folder from before. And then we're going to go and want to put in include. Read where it says here. If it says includes here, you take the includes folder. If it says libraries there, you take the libraries folder. You do not put anything in binaries or C. I don't know what it is for C, but I'm personally using C++. It works natively with C++. So yeah. So you click the includes folder, make sure it's highlighted, you don't need to go any deeper, and then click OK. And then from here it will be in this little the directory path will be in the little box. You click add, and that is done. That is, yeah, that's ready. It's beautiful. Okay, and go away. Okay, yeah, and we're just gonna click OK. That is all for the compiler options. So you can just click OK at the bottom. And now we're gonna want to create a new project. So we're gonna go to empty projects, name whatever you like. I'm just gonna go like PRK, I don't know, anything. Name a project what you like, it doesn't really matter. Make sure you click empty project and make sure that you have C++ project selected, and just click OK. And then prk.dev is what it's going to save as, and we click save, and now we're in that project. And for your actual project options, we need to change the project options so that it uses specific stuff for including. And yeah, make sure that in general, when you come down here, we're creating a GUI which is going to be a game, and this is the Win32 GUI. That's what you want, Win32 GUI. Okay, so yeah, that will basically create a GUI instead of showing up a console, which is what it would do if you clicked Win32. So just go GUI there, and then we want to give the project some parameters. So we're just going to click parameters, and then leave this, the real actions going on here. And what you're going to want to do is, I'll leave this in the description, but I'm actually just going to copy it for quick purposes, which I already have before. I think it was already in my clipboard. But okay, we're just going to come to the link here, Control V. That is in there. You'll copy that from the description from this video, okay? If not, I don't really use pastebin, but yeah. Okay, so this is the compiler that we use in the library, the Ming GW32 library. -L means library, by the way. This, I tell you now, this is -L, not -I. If you put -I, this will not work, and you have several errors, because -I is, yeah, we've already done our includes, but yeah, this is -L. Okay, and to use SDL2 main, what we're gonna need is put a little 2 right between the SDL and the main, right there, and it will be -L SDL2 main. And then we have a space in between here, and then we have L lowercase l SDL2. Okay, so SDL2 instead of SDL1. This is SDL 2.0. This is not for the old version. This is for the newest version, newest stable version on the website. This is what this is for. Okay, so yeah, this should set up like all that you need. And if you're going to use OpenGL, and do -L and then OpenGL, and then what's the other one? I think it was glass or something. A moment, please. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, it is OpenGL. We're gonna put 32 behind this, and then this is -L GLU. Oh my god, what is it again? I've just forgotten it. Oh my gosh, it's quite hard to remember. Wait, give me a second. Oops, today is. Wait, recently closed. I got this from the C++ guy. He actually helped me out quite a bit. So I'll just leave a link to the video if you want to watch it. Or yeah, just GLU32 is what we want. GLU32. And then from here, we're just gonna click OK. This initializes OpenGL. Okay, on your PC, this initializes OpenGL, which means you'll be able to make 3D games with this. This is awesomeness. Okay, press OK. And we're ready. That's it, we're ready. Okay, and I'm just gonna show you like the Hello World program that I did, and I'm currently using for game development, and it is very small. I just done it yesterday in a few minutes, and yeah, I'm just gonna open the project that I'm currently using. hello underscore SDL. That's the one that I use. Yes, no. Okay. So I have 5 files in here. I have the main.cpp, I have the window.h, I have the window.cpp, and I have the kernel.h and the kernel.cpp. And yeah, you guys know what this stuff does. I'll include a link to it in the description for anybody who wants it. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is, which is actually crap. Let me just remove that. Sorry for the bad language. Yeah, so okay. Basically, what this will do is this will open a window, this will begin our game loop, and then when we click a certain button, it will close the window. So what you're just going to want to do is click compile over here. Just go on and compile that. As you can see, compiling kernel.cpp, linking to hello underscore SDL.exe. This is done. It was done in 5.4 seconds. I don't have a relatively fast computer. This could be faster for others. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just click close. And then what we're going to do now is run it. And I guess you know what this will already do. But yeah, we're going to run it. There's the window. This isn't glitching out, by the way. I just haven't set anything to show in this box. So it's basically just this. This isn't glitching out. Okay. So I can minimize it if I want. This is currently running in a while loop, which means that this window will run as long as the Boolean value given in to the while loop, which can be either true or false, and it has to be true for the while loop to run, is true. As long as the while loop is true, it will run. As long as it's when it turns to false, which I have set it to do so, and at a certain point, then I've told the program to quit with SDL underscore quit, which you can find in the API documentation. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I can minimize it. It will run for as long as I like. There's no time set on it. And then I just click X and it will close instantaneously. And if I just went through the code here, I've just made a window object, and I've actually I'll just show you the window H. Yeah, okay. So I've included the SDL2.h here for whatever's in here, and basically I've just made a constructor that takes no parameters, and yeah, I've just made a constructor there, and then I've just filled in the constructor here as you usually do with a header file and a .cpp file, and I've just initialized everything. I've created a window, and then SDL underscore create window. This is the title of the window. This is the X position of the window on your screen. This is the Y position of the window of your screen. This is the width, and this is the height of the window. And then this is what type of window do you want to be used. This could be several different stuff. If you want to look at any of these different stuff, please go to the SDL website and look at the API documentation. I'm not going to go over it all right now because there's quite a bit to do. And yeah, this is basically the window one. So what that does there is it opens my window for me, and then I've just made a boolean value called true, and then I've gone and taken that boolean value and I've passed it in to my kernel brain object constructor. And as you can see here, the kernel is basically the brain of the whole thing, as you know, with the usual computer. And then there's the constructor, and it takes a parameter of bool a, which means it needs a boolean value to work. So basically I've done that in here, and then I've created an SDL event, and then this is the game loop right here, as you can see, while a. So while a is true, and a is actually running, because running has been passed in, so running takes the value of a. A takes the value of running, which is true. So then basically it will keep on running until it's false. So I've set it to look up for events, a poll event specifically, and then we make a switch statement seeing which type of event was done. Oh, go away. Seeing which type of event was done, and then if the case was SDL underscore quit, i.e. they pressed the red X button in the corner of the program, then A is going to be equal to false, and that will break us out of our game loop. And yeah, I'll break us out of our game loop. And I've got an if statement on the other side, outside of the while game loop. And then actually, let me just, okay, that's the game loop. Yeah, so yeah, if A is equal to false, then we quit the program. The game loop has ended, there's nothing happening in the program, so we need to quit it. So SDL_quit does that for us. I'll save that. And yeah, that's basically the code. If you want that, you can find it in the link in the description. And yeah, add me on Facebook. Actually, no, like me on Facebook, sorry, at Vortex, facebook.com/vortexcode. Follow my page on Twitter at twitter.com/vortexcode. And yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, drop us a like, it would help me out very much. And yeah, currently, if anybody is asking for what we're actually developing a game network with Node.js, and this will actually run multiplayer WebGL games, which is pretty damn awesome. And yeah, we're just developing that right now. It should be done. I don't know when it's going to be done. I'm not announcing anything right now because it's going to be so very cool. But yeah, you'll be able to play your games 3D for free with your friends. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'm Agent Boom NWK. All of this stuff will be available for download or reading in the description of this video. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'm Agent Boom NWK from Vortex Code, and keep up with the tech.